welcome back. I'm Farmer IRL, and this is the second episode in my How To Play series on Conan Exiles. If you remember from the last episode, we've started the game, we've got to a decent little area now where we managed to throw down a 2x2 to keep ourselves alive, have a nice little spawn point close by, and now it's time for us to start farming some points so we can get ourselves much higher on the attributes level, and we can start unlocking these feats as well, so we can begin building a nice main base. Now ideally we want to get to level roughly 20 to 30 down here. That's how I usually try and aim at it before we move on up north. So to start with then, we just need to be killing creatures after creatures after creatures until we get ourselves a decent amount of level. Now this is the primary way to get points, really, is just keep battling, keep killing things. But another good way is also crafting stuff. So you can do a bit of preparation and just start crafting a lot of square blocks if you wanted. Also, don't forget to harvest the resources off these, because you also get points for harvesting these as well as you complete journey steps. Lots of creatures to get around here, but as you'll notice, the deer, a bit more difficult, a bit more time consuming to actually kill, because they tend to run off a lot when you attack them. So I'd avoid attacking the deer to get your points up. Now this is going to be one of your better ways. Attack the thralls. As you can see, this is a good fighter, but when you're a lower level you can still kill these ones down in the start area, and they give you quite a few points per kill, so yeah, not bad. And as you can see, he also dropped loot as well. This one's dropped some good loot. We now have a couple of bits of armour and a breathing potion if you want to find some stuff underwater. I'm just coming up to this thrall camp, which is right near where we've got our little 2x2 down. Now killing these thralls, as mentioned, is going to get us points the fastest, so I'm going to crack on and do a bit of that. Well, we would do if there was any thralls here. So we're just quickly looting the box, and we've got a couple of slightly better weapons than we're carrying at the minute. We've got a good amount of plant fibre, and then we've also got this war paint. Now then, just click on the war paint. A decorative war paint depicting the pattern of the Darfari cannibals. Now if you equip this, it'll boost one of your attributes slightly. Oh, I gained a level. Dress yourself with war paint. As you can see, my encumbrance is now +4. So I've got that war paint on. Now I'll just point out as well, if you harvest with a pickaxe compared to a hatchet at this early stage, you'll get different stuff off the animals, or different amounts of different things like this. Like you see, I've got some off the tree there, and as you can see, much less with the pick. But you also get different things, like you get bark with the pick, so worth experimenting with when we're a bit further on. See this two-handed stone sword we found in the box, much better. And as you can see on the little health bar there, oh, can't see anymore, but it was adding a crippling effect and it kept stacking, which meant that this thing couldn't move around very well, making it a much easier target to kill. Oh, we've got a shield now. So now we've killed quite a few things. We've got plenty of points to spend. Now, first of all, we get ourselves to 5 vitality so we can take a fight a bit more easily. And then next, we're going to start whacking up the encumbrance so we can get ready to be carrying the stuff we've gathered so far up north. And also, when we're starting to build a base, we can carry a bit more when we're out farming. Now, I'm just going to spend these last couple of points on grit, because we want to get that up next, so we can run further and move around faster until we get a horse.
I go to the great feast.
Oh, big sword slap. Oh, I didn't quite. Oh, there we go. He's done. Okay, so I think we'll just tackle this last NPC camp, do a bit more looting, and then we'll be about level 25 or so, and we'll move on up north. As you'll probably notice as well, you get points for discovering places. It's all part of your journey steps. Getting nice and close on these ones with the long spears, they don't necessarily get you that easy. Let's get this last archer.
Pokey pokey, mate!
It's always good to carry food. As you can see, I've just eaten some there, and it regenerates your health a little bit. The better quality the food, the better it regenerates you.
You'll dance for me now or swing for me later.
Managed to kill quite a few now, and I've just killed one of these, a bearer. Now if you see, take that, and we use it, gives us materials. This time we got 500 wood. Now you can see these pretty easily as they've got a giant backpack on, so you can spot them in most NPC camps. Just found a nice chest piece in this box, so we've almost got a complete set of armour to go up north with too. Okay, so we've just got to level 25. We're about ready to be heading up north now. We've got a decent set of armour, so we can take a little bit of a beating. We've got our vitality up a good amount. Got our encumbrance up a good amount as well. Next then we're just going to keep smashing on some survival until we get the first level of survival, and then we'll start on vitality again. So now we're ready to be moving up north. I'm going to pick up bits of base we've been crafting whilst we've been running around. A few other bits and pieces that we've been gathering from loot boxes. And as much of these materials as we can carry. Oh, it over encumbered, I thought we would be. So what we'll do, slap these in the inventory, craft a few more foundations. Got those crafted now. I'll quickly just use up this dye that I found, and we'll make our little coat here of a different colour. Which one? Which original. Let's try this one. Yeah, there we go. Keep it like that. Right, let's start making our way up north. Now we're ready to move on. I'm going to go and pick a good base location. Now I like to usually build either in here somewhere, in the nice green area, or along this edge I'm running my mouse along now. Because on the other side of here you've got lots of stone, lots of coal, lots of things you need. You've also got lots of animals around here, and over here. So all in all, pretty good spot. This is pretty central as well to the whole map. So when you're using a horse until we get the teleport room down, this is pretty good. Pretty central to get everywhere, everything you need. So to start with then, we're going to head up this river, and then we're going to end up coming up this little area here and just move across the back of the little valley we've got that goes through these two areas and work our way to this corner over here. And we've made it. As you can see, we're at what's called the Shattered Basin on the map. Now this is a nice little cave system that runs between the desert area and the area up north. Now just up that hill we've got lots of stone, lots of iron, lots of coal, lots of animals. Just over this way we've got elephants, which are great for collecting hide from. We've got lots of water. We've got lots of trees, and as well we've got lots of dry wood if we want to venture much further up north to the really cold areas. Now I especially like this little area when we're first starting out on the game, because you've got this extra little cave at the back which makes it very easy to defend a nice little strong room area to keep looting. So if we just start this area out, put a couple of blocks across, as you can see, got a nice little area back here to put boxes now. Just fill this in. That little door. There we go, we've got a very secure little area in here straight away. And then now obviously, with our other blocks, we can start to seal up this little cave a little bit better. So we can pretty easily wall off this end. And then build around here. one more door. As you can see, within about a minute there, we've got a very strong little base to start ourselves out with, and we've got a decent room once we fill in this floor to put lots of machines in so we can get going properly. Okay, so we're sealed in. Got a nice little area on the back here, and we've got what I would highly recommend doing is a double airlock, because as you'll probably know already, there's a raid time. So as long as you're outside raid time, your only real defense you need to have is to stop someone just being able to run straight in your base and empty all your machines. So a simple little airlock like this does the trick. Now the one final thing we want to do before we crack on with really getting going on this game and building some nice good machines, starting to build a high grade base that's not easily raidable, is we want to just quickly unlock all the different machines and whatnot that we'll actually need, so we can start putting some down. So we need a furnace, we need a tanner, and now I've got up to level 31. We're going to unlock iron tools, and then we're going to start unlocking steel tools, which you unlock at level 30. Now, I would highly recommend messing about until you get to level 30 if you can, because steel tools are just way better. And now you're a higher level, you'll start finding steel in the NPC camps as well, so you won't necessarily need to have to make steel until you can actually start making steel tools. And what I would also highly recommend getting is this, so you can make yourself skinning knives, because they are one of the better things you can get for harvesting skins with of animals to make your leather, and to also make your tar for making steel fire. And to do that you also need a cauldron. So we've got most of the main machines unlocked there. We're going to also want to probably get a couple of these, so we'll get a fish trap down because we've got a nice little lake outside there for unlimited food, and also for gathering ichor with. We'll also get one of these dryers so we can start making dried wood, so we can build a base to head up north. And we're probably going to want to unlock large chests as well, so we can start storing more items in our little strong room at the back there. And that'll pretty much do for now, unless you want to start capturing some thralls. If you do, get a wheel of pain. If you want to start collecting animals, get an animal pen. But at this stage, I'd probably just not bother with those. Keep your base a little bit smaller, and then people are less likely to raid you if they think you haven't got much in there. Now this is a really big cave, so if you wanted to, you could turn this entire thing into a giant base by sealing up the ends here, and over here, and then over here. And you've got a lot of area, you can get a lot of machines inside here, but I prefer to build much further up north. So I think we'll end this video here, and then in the next one we'll get our machines down in this little area so we can build good materials to go and seal off one of the caves in the snowy area and have a really well hidden, really secure, cheap base to build that we can live at forever and ever, hopefully. So I hope you're enjoying this series so far. If you are, please don't forget to like the video and give me a subscribe. Catch you in the next one. Bye bye.